Hey, ready to dive into the world of McLaren automation? You know, those super cool cars that go faster than a cheetah on caffeine? Well, before we kick things into high gear and explore the mind-blowing tech behind these automotive wonders, let's take a quick pit stop down memory lane. But hold on a sec, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe. We've got a wild ride ahead, so let's rev up and get this show on the road. McLaren, a name synonymous with speed, precision, and performance, has a rich history that traces its roots back to the early 1960s. A racing legend named Bruce McLaren started McLaren Racing. This company has not only revolutionized the automotive industry, but also left an indelible mark on Formula One racing. When it comes to cars, McLaren always aims to do something amazing. From the classic McLaren F1 to the super high-tech hypercars they make today, they're always pushing the limits on four wheels. And in the world of Formula One, McLaren isn't just any team. They're the second oldest active team in the game, and their track record is nothing short of remarkable. With an impressive 183 race victories, 12 drivers' championships, and 8 constructors' championships under their belt, they're like the seasoned champions who can't get enough of collecting trophies at a grand victory celebration. And it all started back in 1966 when they made their Formula One debut. Since then, McLaren has been a force to be reckoned with, clinching 20 Formula One World Championships and leaving an indelible mark on motorsport history. And if that's not enough, they've even conquered the Indianapolis 500 3 times and aced the Le Mans 24 Hours race on their very first shot. McLaren Automotive. This company hit the road in 2010 and has since become the driving force within the McLaren Group. They've got a fantastic lineup of GT, supercar, motorsport, and ultimate models, and you can find them at more than 100 retailers spread across over 40 markets worldwide. But what makes McLaren truly stand out is their history of pushing boundaries. In 1981, they shook up Formula One by introducing lightweight and robust carbon fiber chassis with the McLaren MP 4x1. Fast forward to 1993, and they gave the world the legendary McLaren F1 road car, a ride with a carbon fiber chassis that set the standard for all their future cars. They didn't stop there. McLaren has been a trailblazer in the world of hypercars, bringing us the McLaren P1, the first ever hybrid hypercar in the Ultimate Series. In 2016, they teased us with the promise of a new hybrid Hyper GT, and by 2018, they confirmed that the next Ultimate car would be the Speedtail. In 2019, McLaren launched the 600LT Spider, the new GT, and the track-only McLaren Senna GTR. They also unveiled the 620R and McLaren Elva, before giving us a taste of the extraordinary 765LT the following year. And most recently, McLaren wowed us with their all-new high-performance hybrid supercar, the McLaren Artura. This beauty is the first McLaren to boast the McLaren Carbon Lightweight Architecture, or MCLA, a marvel crafted at the McLaren Composites Technology Centre in England's Sheffield region. It's a glimpse into McLaren's electrified future. In April 2023, McLaren dropped some exciting news. They introduced the all-new McLaren 750S. It's like the upgraded version of the good old 720S, with a bit of extra flair. At first glance, you might think it's just like its predecessor, but take a closer look and you'll see some nifty changes. Up front, there are sleeker air vents near the headlights that McLaren likes to call eye sockets, and a beefed-up bumper with a larger splitter. It's all about making your ride a little more exciting and powerful on the road. Now, let's talk about McLaren Racing in 2023. They're not just sticking to one track, they're hitting 5 different racing series. First up, it's the FIA Formula One World Championship, where you'll see McLaren F1 drivers Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri burning rubber. Then, they're tearing it up in the NTT IndyCar Series with the Aero McLaren team, featuring Pato O'Ward, Felix Rosenqvist, and Alexander Rossi. But that's not all, they're also rocking the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship with a NEOM McLaren Formula E team, led by drivers Rene Rast and Jake Hughes. And if that's not extreme enough, they're diving into the Extreme E Championship with the NEOM McLaren Extreme E team, starring Emma Gilmore and Tanner Faust. McLaren racing isn't just about the real tracks. They're also kings in the virtual world. They compete in the F1 Esports Pro Championship as McLaren Shadow, and guess what? They're the reigning champs, taking home the 2022 Constructors and Drivers Championships. In 2023, McLaren is expected to make about $326.2 million in sales. And guess what? They're planning to grow even more, with an annual increase of around 4.49%. So by 2027, they're aiming for a whopping $388.9 million in sales. That's not all. They plan to sell about 2,000 McLaren vehicles in 2027. Talk about zooming ahead. But you see, at McLaren, they never stand still. They believe in going beyond. It's in their DNA. Before we wrap up, we're eager to know, what's your favorite McLaren model? Have you ever experienced the thrill of driving one? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting content, and be sure to share this video with your fellows. Until next time.